Well, Billy Joe Armstrong had it wrong when he's saying, "Wake me up when September ends." It should have been, "Wake me up when September comes." Wake me up when August ends. Thankfully, August is almost over. And here on Side Hustle Cinema, we get to talk about what comes out the first week of September. Thankfully, it's over. August.
And now, here to entertain you all, because every day he's hustling. Side Hustle Cinema.
Happy Blues Day Tuesday, and finally, we're on the last week of August. Wake me up when August ends. We'll talk about what comes out today. I'll show you what I picked up. And we finally get to talk about all the goodness that's coming out in September when I see you next Tuesday. But before we get into that, let me just take a second and say that if you guys like talking physical media, if you like collectibles and movie news, if you like steelbooks, Blu Ray hunting, hit that like button. It really helps out. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. And feel free to drop a comment about anything that we talk about on today's show. So before we get to the highlights of what was coming out today, let's talk about a couple of pre-orders. I just got this news today that Krampus is coming out on 4K on November 16th. And this is coming out from Scream Factory. I just put my pre-order in for it today because the poster run on this is only limited to 700. I know if you order it from Scream Factory, you usually get it about a week to 10 days early. And, the poster's nice, but most of the time, I'm not really looking for the posters. In this case, though, it's a really cool poster, and I would like to have it, so I snatched this one up. The Outsiders is getting a 4K collector's edition. You can get it from Studio Canal. It's a really nice pack that they have offered. It's got different cuts of the movie, including, the novelization cut. It's got like 22 minutes of additional footage. It's got a CD of the soundtrack. This looks pretty nice, but it's from, Studio Canal, so you have to import it. And this comes out November 8th from Studio Canal. Now, November 9th, you can get an American version. Not quite as nice, but you're getting all the same cuts of the movie. You're just not getting a lot of the extra stuff that's included in that Studio Canal pack. I really love The Outsiders. I'm definitely going to be picking this one up. I was super excited when I heard about this one coming to 4K. What a great cast. It's a great story. I could see this one really benefiting from a 4K restoration. And I'm excited to see the novelization cut. I've never seen that. So, 22 additional minutes, that's quite a bit. Looking forward to getting this one, November 9th. So Arrow Video announced their November releases, and we have Phantom of the Mall, Eric's Revenge. This one's coming out on November 22nd. It's got a 2K restoration. Hills Have Eyes is getting a 4K release from Arrow Video, the 1977 horror classic. It's getting a new 4K restoration. It comes with 6 postcards, a reversible fold-out poster, and a 40-page booklet will be included in this set. Sounds really nice. And that comes out November 9th. And the last pre-order I wanted to talk about today was The Hunt for Red October getting a 4K release. This one's coming out from Paramount Pictures, and it's coming out on October 5th. So now let's touch on some of the highlights of the things that were coming out today. The biggest movie coming out today was probably Dune, and it got a 4K and a steelbook release. Both look really nice. I didn't pick up either one though. I'm kind of on the fence about Dune. I wasn't the biggest Dune fan. I am looking forward to the new one. The one with Zendaya. Love me some Zendaya. That one, it's got me a little more interested than the original. I don't know. I think I'm gonna wait for a sale or price drop or something. Although the steelbook looks pretty amazing, and I don't think that'll be around. I guess the other bigger release that was out today was In the Heights, and that got a 4K and a Blu Ray release. That one's not really my cup of tea either. Didn't pick that one up. We got an animated Mortal Kombat movie, Mortal Kombat Legends Battle of the Realms, and that got a 4K and a steelbook, and it actually looks kind of awesome. But I passed on that one as well. Passed on a lot of things this week. Pretty much because I'm gearing up for next week. That's really what it was. The only new release I did order this week was Bugsy Malone. And I've just been a big fan of that movie forever. I was kind of surprised to see it get a Paramount Presents release. If you've never seen Bugsy Malone, it's a unique movie. It stars Scott Baio and Jodie Foster when they were like 12, 13 years old. It's like an adult gangster movie played by kids. All the kids play adult like they're adult roles, but it's just acted out. The entire movie's acted out by kids. The cars that they drive are pedal cars. Instead of using guns, they use pies, and it's a musical. I'm sure this is a polarizing movie. You'd probably either love it or hate it. I'm actually a big fan of it, and yeah, I'm kind of excited to check it out. I've got it ordered. I had it pre-ordered, but it's not, it hasn't arrived yet. I'll show it to you guys next week. So now I'll show you guys what I picked up this week, other than that Bugsy Malone. I had a couple of movies ordered that I didn't get to show you guys that came in, so I'll do that first. And the first one was Overboard, and this was from Severin Films. It's a great movie. I haven't had a chance to watch this one. It's got a brand new 2K restoration. One little issue with this, and I don't know if anyone else had this problem. Can't get it out. This slipcover is so tight. Literally, I'm sitting here pulling and pulling and pulling. I don't know how I'm going to get it out without destroying the slipcover. But this thing is like super tight on this thing. I mean, it's so tight. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to get it out without destroying the slipcover. I'm going to try. I'm going to try not to, but I don't know. I don't know if it's like got some glue or something on there. Like you can see that even the edges are rounded over. I mean, it's like this thing was just wrapped way too tight. Well, the other movie that I got in this week that I wanted to show and I guess talk to you a little bit about was The Return to Salem's Lot. I was really looking forward to this. I'm a huge, Salem's Lot fan, big Stephen King fan. I'd never seen this one and was really looking forward to it. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't that good either. It didn't have a whole lot to do with the first movie. There wasn't a whole lot of tie-ins other than the fact that they, went back to Salem's Lot. I know it was an older movie and it didn't have a big budget, but it actually seemed like a cheaper version than the original. And the original was like a TV miniseries. The child actor in the movie wasn't very good either, which really hurts it because he's in the movie a lot. Yeah, I would have a hard time recommending Return to Salem's Lot. Yeah, I'd probably give that one a pass. I did get in one of my pre-orders from a while ago, and that was One Crazy Summer. Finally got this one in. I did not get a chance to watch it. I might watch it this weekend. Of course, this weekend's kind of that last weekend, official weekend of summer, I think. Labor Day weekend. probably the last of the barbecues and things like that for a while, unless you're tailgating. But yeah, One Crazy Summer, excellent movie, so funny. Awesome pickup, definitely. I'm glad to have that one. I pre-ordered it, but it was from Amazon, and instead of getting it on that first Tuesday, it got delayed for about a month. Another movie that I picked up this week was Wrath of Man, and I was holding out for the 4K on this one because I'm almost positive they're going to hit us with a 4K. It's got a 4K digitally, and so the restoration work's been done. All they got to do is announce it, and I was kind of certain that this one was going to pop up soon with like a steelbook, and I still think it might, but the price on this one dropped to the point where I really wanted to watch it again. I saw it in theaters. I really enjoyed it. It's a great movie. And I was just wanting to watch it again. And so when that price dropped, I had to go ahead and pick that one up. And the last one I picked up this week was I got the Jaws triple pack of the sequels. This came out and was pretty cheap. I think I got it for like $12, and I just picked this up at my Walmart. And of course, you get Jaws 2, 3, and Revenge. So not bad. I didn't have any of those in my collection, so now I do. So that's everything that I picked up this week. So what did you guys end up picking up this week? Let me know down in the comments. And let's check in with Sam. See how many more days till Halloween. We are at 61 days. Last weekend coming up here of August. Spooky season is upon us. Good old September. I'm probably breaking out the Halloween decorations this weekend. Gonna change a few things up in the movie room and in the theater. I'll be sure to show you guys what I'm up to. And now it is time. While the other physical media reports will be talking about the boring releases of today, here on Side Hustle Cinema, we are a forward-thinking show, and we're going to be talking about all the things that are coming out September 7th when I see you next Tuesday. Finally, we get to talk about all these awesome releases that are coming out, and September 7th is going to be jam-packed, tons of steel, lots of 4Ks, lots of goodness all the way around. So let's dive in. Right at the top, we've got Zack Snyder's Justice League coming on 4K, Blu Ray, Steelbook, and a 4K triple pack that features Batman vs. Superman, the Justice League, and Man of Steel. You really can't go wrong with any of these, but if you're going to get that Blu-ray, you might as well just jump up and grab that 4K. I've been wanting to watch it again. I just watched it the one time when it came on HBO Max. I want to crank it up on the sound. I want to put it in the theater. I want to crank it up, shake the shelves, rattle the kitchen plates. I want this thing to be disturbing the neighbors. And I can't wait to sit down and watch it again. I'm getting the standard release on this one. I missed out on pre-ordering that Steelbook. And as of right now, unless they come up with more availability, maybe the day of in store, or we'll see like a couple days before. But right now, you can't get it on Steelbook. Matter of fact, that's the case with a lot of these movies that are coming out next week on September 7th. Unfortunately, if you don't have those Steelbooks ordered, you might be running into some trouble getting those Steelbooks. The other one, and this one I am looking forward to just as much, if not a little bit more, and that is The Thing on 4K. And it has an absolutely beautiful steelbook. It's also got, just the standard edition. They're only dollars apart. But just like Justice League, you cannot get this on Best Buy right now. So maybe they'll have some copies that come available, next Tuesday morning in stores. Or maybe they'll have it released for in-store pickup, where you can order online and do in-store pickup maybe a few days before it comes out. But I'm a little afraid it might be already sold out on Steelbook, and so I don't know, guys. If you don't have it pre-ordered, I don't know what to tell you. It looks like for a lot of these pre-orders, you're going to need to jump on them pretty quick. If you're into Inglourious Basterds 4K that's coming out, I see that one is still available. But I think it's next to go. Up and down the lineup of a lot of these steelbooks coming out, they're just not available. Look into it and get those pre-orders in. So Star Trek is doing the original 4 movie collection on 4K. Now this is pretty amazing. I'm not a big Star Trek fan, so I won't be picking this one up. I did like a couple of the movies. I wasn't a big fan of the TV show, but I did enjoy a few of the movies. I've seen them. So yeah, this looks like a pretty awesome set. And speaking of the original series, Star Trek The Complete Series is getting a steelbook release next week. That's pretty amazing. This thing looks pretty cool too. Unfortunately, this one is sold out. It's sold out on Amazon. It's no longer available, or at least not right now. So hopefully if you're a Star Trek fan, you jumped on this one early and didn't miss out. But this might be a reoccurring theme this week. There's a lot of steel being sold out. And next week we also have some Alfred Hitchcock movies getting released. These are the other 2 movies from that Alfred Hitchcock 4-pack. And now we're getting a chance to get Rear Window and Vertigo on 4K. And the steelbooks look pretty nice. And so if you picked up those first 2, you're going to want these 2. Now, unfortunately, as of right now, they're not available. Hopefully, there will be more made available later. And maybe there'll be a few in stores. It's definitely going to be an interesting trip to Best Buy next week to see what all is available in stores, because as of right now everything seems to be sold out online for these steelbooks. The slipcover editions are available. Universal Studios is putting out Woody Woodpecker Screwball Collection, and this kind of looks fun. I enjoyed the Woody Woodpecker cartoons, and you're getting like 175 minutes worth of Woody Woodpecker. Universal Studios is putting out a Blu Ray of Frank Capra's State of the Union. Warner Brothers is also putting out Young Sheldon, the complete 4th season on Blu Ray. Kino Lorber is putting out Theater of Blood on Blu Ray. And RLJ Entertainment is putting out Great White on Blu Ray. Now this one looks really cool to me. It looks like another Meg kind of movie. This one looks huge. I think I might like to pick this one up. I love my Animal Attack movies. This one looks pretty good. I've actually heard a review on this one, and they had some positive things to say, so I think I might be checking this one out. And from Kino Lorber, we are getting Apocalypse 45 on Blu Ray and The Tomb of Legia on Blu Ray. Universal Studios is releasing some older classics next week. We've got For the Love of Mary on Blu Ray, Can't Help Singing on Blu Ray, Something in the Wind, and Because of Him. The Film Detective is putting out a movie called A Life at Stake on Blu Ray. Never heard of that company. Full Moon Features is putting out Crazy Nights on Blu Ray. You Should Have Left is getting a re-release on Blu Ray from Universal Studios. Lionsgate is putting out The Gateway on Blu Ray. Also from Universal Studios, another re-release is American Pie Presents Girls Rule. Paramount Pictures is releasing Scream 2 and 3 on Blu Ray. Code Red is putting out Death Ring on Blu Ray. And Paramount Pictures is also releasing several other films on Blu Ray. And we have Terminator Genesis, Star Trek Into the Darkness, Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, and The Wolf of Wall Street. And finally, Film Rise is putting out a couple of releases. You have Harry and the Snowman on Blu Ray. And then you have L Street 1976. That's a documentary. It sounds kind of interesting. It's actors and extras that talk about their time on the set of Star Wars and how that affected their lives. So what do you guys plan on picking up next week? Did you get in your pre-orders for those steelbooks? As of right now, I plan on picking up Justice League 4K. I've got The Thing pre-ordered. I'm picking up the Alfred Hitchcock movies. I think I'm going to pick up Great White from RLJE. Well, that's going to do it for today's video. It was good getting to finally talk about some exciting releases coming out. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, stay safe, have fun, keep watching those movies, and I'll see you next Tuesday.